What up, what up? It's your host, Vuskeen, a.k.a. Fatback Jackson. Ooh, with my co-host.
Jordan Lee, F it, it's just me.
And we got Big Dog, the anchor in the building with us, Chucky Russell.
Hey.
And this is the Cookout Podcast.
The world's most secure podcast.
What's good, my people?
What's up?
What up?
What's up?
What's good?
Nothing. It's finally all three of us, huh?
Yeah, it's been
The triangle is complete.
Hey,
I started
y'all.
feeling like we was 3LW or
Hey,
something.
y'all. Like we was breaking up. The group was breaking up.
Yeah, man. People was asking me what's going on. They like, man, what's up with your mans, man? What's going on with her?
No, he just, what happens is, and you know this, he likes to get brand new.
Who, me?
You and act silly.
You went on vacation.
I had to show you that you need no.
Oh, so you David Ruffin now, huh? you
No,
David
I've
Ruffin?
been traveling a little bit.
About to be Otis.
Yeah,
Traveling.
you was in Alabama, right? That's what we thought. That's what we told the listeners. You was in Alabama.
Sure. Your
Mississippi.
life. I've been around the
She
world.
was hitting that chitlin circuit.
I was traveling. Went to Panama City. That was my first time ever in Panama City, Florida. It was dope.
Good weather.
They finally
It
got it
wasn't
built back up
super-
because it was terrible.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the stuff still kind of damaged
Yeah.
from that hurricane a few years back, but it was cool, calm. It wasn't spring break. We kind of left right before their official spring break week. So like those last couple days were a little more lit than coming in, but definitely wasn't like it was in Miami. We definitely weren't having that kind of party.
They've been cutting up in
Man,
Miami.
I go next weekend and I'm like, y'all
Cutting
really
up.
gonna get the city shut down before I get there? That's gonna be my first time in Miami, and I'm gonna have an 8:00 curfew. For real. But we'll see. Hopefully it's lifted. They're taking it week by week. What y'all been up to?
I've just been cooling, man. Cooling. I went on a little vacation. My vacation was in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was in the city too, but in the wilderness for the most part. Just dope experience. Being a dad as usual. Son asking for all kind of shit. Excuse me. I told my mom the other day, I said, I feel like my son turned into a hood rat. And she got mad at me because
Why?
every time I turn around, it's $20, $30, $40.
Okay, but
Every
who
day.
is his daddy? Who is
I
his
don't,
daddy?
but I had my own. When I was his age, I had my own.
But you have brought him up to be this fly,
Man,
suave, little
you better
swaggy.
go fly into a job.
Well, take him on. You got a business. Take
You
him
know
to
what
work
I'm
with
saying?
you. On the
I can't
weekend.
hear liability, man. But
He gonna
That's
start
it.
at the house.
just being a dad. Chucky, what you been up to, my brother?
Oh no, man! Just occupying myself with this beats, producing.
I heard.
So that's pretty much all on my
Said it all
repertoire.
cool. Beach producing.
Because,
I'm
I
a
mean-
producer now.
because
Film director.
I look at it like, man, it's only been 4 weeks, so I still look at myself. I still don't know shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
That's
I ain't
lovely.
even reached. I wouldn't even say a tenth of my potential yet.
Right.
So
I
sky's
heard
the limit.
You sounded kind of fire though.
Yeah, just
heard
playing
it
around. I gave a couple examples. Just I ain't want to get too much.
I'm
you know,
excited.
I'm tempted to pull them down because I ain't gonna lie. I done had people in my inbox already.
Pull 'em
and-
down,
and-
save 'em for me.
And some of y'all ain't. Some of y'all ain't on.
Wait, look, he want him first.
No.
I
No,
get
no,
him
no,
first.
No.
That's the
No.
But yeah, I got one more month, and then y'all will fully see my whole. I'm gonna put everything on display in a month, because I said I want to give myself 2 months
Beats by Freezing.
so I can have a whole catalog. I mean, I'm already over halfway where I need to be right now. I'm at almost 60 beats right now in a month. So my goal was to be at 100.
Have some of that chicken,
So-
baby.
Alright, we letting it get cold.
Have some of that chicken,
So,
baby.
so yeah, that's my goal is to get at 100. But 2 months though, that's my goal to put myself out there.
Gotcha.
Did you I know you real big on the verses and stuff. Did you check out the verses this weekend?
Oh, you know I did.
Cause I was out of town. I was moving around. I really couldn't catch it.
I was salty. I didn't have me a Wu shirt on.
I kind of tuned in back and forth.
Yeah.
I felt like I was super young.
To me personally, that was the best verses because that just brought back so many memories, like of how special them two guys are. Like, if y'all don't know hip hop history, like, please Google Raekwon and Ghostface. Google if you want to know what hip hop is, just listen to the Purple Tape.
The Purple Tape.
The Purple Tape by Raekwon. What is it called? Cuban Links.
Yeah, Cuban Links.
Only built for Cuban Links. Yeah, I could think of it.
And some people, just because you wasn't of age around that time, you still got to go back and kind of research hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because some of y'all youngins don't know, like y'all listen to stuff and then like y'all realize y'all thinking
how
like
shit was sampled.
Yeah,
that's
because
what was happening to me. I was like, oh shit.
Because people don't know that Raekwon's song Heaven or Hell was actually sampled twice. You got Lauryn Hill, The X Factor was sampled off of that, which was her big song that she made about Wyclef. And Ashanti's that Don't Let 'Em. Like that came from that Wu-Tang sample. So
I think after watching the series on Hulu.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of that, they said they shooting season 2.
Right.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Because
I
was salty how it ended.
Yeah. And I've always been a Method Man fan. His little sexy ass. So.
But overall, I enjoyed the verses. You know, it just brought back memories. You know, listening to Ice Cream, Incarcerated Scarfaces. What's my other joint? That
Share Lagost.
Yeah, Share Lagost.
Yeah, I think it's shit. Share Lagost.
Yeah, something like that. I can never pronounce it, but it's something like that. And then Criminology Talk. Oh man. And then if you want to know a lyrical exercise, you gotta listen to Nutmeg by Ghostface. I mean, he skated on that beat. Like, if you want to know rapping at its finest, he skated on that. So, but overall, I enjoyed the verses.
You said best one so far for you.
Yeah, for me, because I was such a big fan of them. Like, growing up, like that was like my era, like the '90s. Mm-hmm. So, I could relate to that a lot more. Like, because I kind of lived it, like, with my brothers and them. With my brother, like, they grew up listening to your brother. You know what I mean? He got the Wu tat on him. You know?
So many people
you
have
know
that.
What I'm saying?
Remember growing up, you either with No Limit or Wu-Tang?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big deal.
You was either No Limit or Wu-Tang.
That was a big deal. You couldn't be both.
It's crazy how it spill over like that.
You couldn't be both. Like, for real, you out on the Wu-Tang side.
Not gangs, we were.
You either Wu-Tang or No Limit.
One thing that crossed my radar, and I want to ask you about this, Miss Lee. I didn't know nothing about the Kirk Franklins situation.
Oh man, that was
funny.
And
it popped up. And you know, you got little babies that's gonna eventually get older.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure out, like, if they cross that line, would you put your foot down and let them know what time it is, like he did?
Yeah. I think the reason people went so hard at Kirk was because he's a man of God. You know what I mean, quote unquote. Yeah. We all children of God. Like, he's human.
He didn't cuss, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I just thought he said,
he said, let me tell your bitch ass. He called him all types of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But my thing is,
he said he'll beat his ass and everything. He said he'll choke him.
It's a father talking to a son.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just another hat that he wears. Mm-hmm. It got real.
I mean, it would have been cool.
He said some words that may not be popular with people of the church. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He wasn't cursing his son, wishing ill on his son, you know, putting death on his son.
Right.
He said some words. Like, that's it.
But
and he felt the way he felt. And his son was doing a lot. First off, don't record me.
Right, that's lame.
You know what? I get on my kids now because of this whole social media world. Sometimes I feel old because I know these kids on TikTok go and do these pranks on their parents, and
right.
And my kids come in record. I go you know what I'm saying? Like, I go off. Like, you don't come in my room. Don't be recording me. If I don't know. Like, don't do it. and they looking at me like, what? You know,
right.
That ain't it. That ain't this house.
Right.
You know, that ain't this house.
But if he was, I look at it like, I mean, he's human, and I look at it like, man, it would have, if he was Catholic, it'd have been cool, because the Catholics, they be cussing. They don't care.
Well, if he was white, it'd have been fine. That's the thing. He was a black man. It's just easy to attack them us, y'all. Look, I'm not a man today, but
Oh shit.
it's just I feel like it was just blown out of proportion. It was a father talking to his son. Son should have never recorded the conversation. You grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What happens at home, stay at home. Like, what happened to that rule?
That was a
police
You know what I'm saying? That was caring. You was caring for a second.
Right.
Like, come on.
Tell he was probably old tattletale when he was little.
Or just entitled. Like
everything.
who are you? Like, boy.
Like you
grown.
You a grown man.
You grown.
I think he was 30. He 30 years old.
You are grown. We're not doing that.
I'm cool. My daddy, he cussed me out.
Look how he talked to me.
I get this all the time. I'm like, but you're not showing. You
showing
the act. You showing the effect. You're not showing the cause of why you're doing that. You know what I mean? It's always two sides to a story.
Right.
I mean, Kirk Franklin ain't gonna go off on you like that for no reason. I don't see him doing that.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? But they always say. I mean, they always say this though. I mean, it's not all the way accurate, but they always say like preacher, churchy kids is always the worst.
Yeah, I've heard about the PKs.
I done seen some of them.
So, you know.
The PKs I knew and grew up with are outstanding citizens. Mm-hmm. All married, doctors, lawyers. Shout out to the Hux kids. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I've heard some rumors about some PKs.
No, there's some of them.
I couldn't imagine the pressure you're under. The pressure you're under to be perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you're still human. You want to let loose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your juices still flow, even if your daddy is in the pulpit. His juices is flowing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to go there.
I just thought it was funny, and then how Ply tried to take the rap for him. Like, man, that wasn't him. That was me.
That shit was hilarious.
And then he said, man, I'm going to get Kurt on the album.
Because they look just alike. And one day it's going to come out that they're the same people, and we going to laugh.
Right.
Is it a thigh in there?
What you want?
I want a thigh.
I don't know what a thigh is.
It's a thigh right
Put me a
there.
thigh on that plate, sweetheart. Also want to let everybody know, if you're new to the channel, to like and subscribe, comment. We holler back. If this your first time seeing us, we got a couple other episodes up right now, and go back and check them out. Let us know what you think. It's the Cookout Podcast,
the world's most secure podcast.
Another thing I did see while I was on my little mini vacay was your man's.
Oh.
His man's. Who his man's he always talking about? He got hurt.
Yeah.
What's up with Bron?
El Jaron.
Is it bad?
He got a high ankle sprain. That's the worst kind of sprain to have.
High ankle sprain. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to chuckle. What's that?
It's just put it like this. It's worse than a low ankle sprain.
It takes. Calf?
It's more your upper not calf, but it's more like your upper ankle, like the top part of your ankle,
Okay.
Like it's more like it's not like how you roll your ankle. It's way worse than that. Like somebody rolled over top of his leg, some Laker people was trying to say it was a dirty play, but I don't know. I mean, things happen, you know. I guess that vibranium wasn't working that day.
Dang, I feel bad too, because I always say when I have kids in sport, I'm gonna say take them out, kick them in the shin, take them out, take one for the team.
That just lets you know how bad a high ankle sprain is
right.
if LeBron ain't playing, because LeBron usually played through anything. Because if you see him, like when he roll his ankle a regular time, all he do is he unlace his shoe and tie that mug super
be
tight
like
and be good.
Kid. Like I'm gonna just do this with one foot.
Rayo, you had that, didn't you? You have what you have?
I tore my meniscus, but a high ankle sprain is nothing to play with.
I see.
Because that can get worse. You gotta really baby that, huh?
You gotta let it heal.
You just can't walk on it.
Yeah.
Dang, he's so big and tall.
Yeah, you gotta let it heal, and then a person like him, he's still gonna want to try to work out and stuff, you know, but he can't do it though.
Take it easy, LeBron. Take it
him
easy.
hurt. Anthony Davis hurt.
Ohio
my Lakers is looking bad.
It's the year of the Clippers, huh?
Nah.
It's the year of the Clippers.
I'm still like
them going all the way.
Who, the Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
If they 100% healthy, yes. Because I still don't trust. I still don't trust Paul George in the playoffs.
Now we got a caveat: if they're 100%
no,
healthy.
of course, that's just everything. Like, of course,
Okay,
like they're not gonna win a championship without the 2-star players. That's just not possible. That's like the Bulls winning a championship without Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
I don't know if I like you with these shades on.
That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, because you don't know what I'm looking at.
You don't know what I'm like. You looking at my titties, nigga?
I ain't saying that. I could be. It's like, nah. But, yeah.
I also seen
It's been a lot of trades, too. A lot of trades. Like Rondo to the Clippers.
Yeah.
So the Clippers finally got them a point guard. They sent Lemon Pepper Lou to the Atlanta Hawks, where he was at last year. He had to stop at Magic City to get the wings.
Right.
it's evidently that it's quite ironic that he's traded to that team.
Go get all lemon pepper wings you want. Now.
Right.
I also seen Deshaun
pepper.
Watson.
Oh man,
a lot of allegations.
A lot of
allegations. What you think, Ms. Lee? You up on that?
My thing is the convenience of the allegations coming out.
Right. Like,
You
why
know,
would they come out? Like, see, my thing is, why would they come out now when he requested
I hate
it?
always being the conspiracy theorist, and they always against us, the man trying to bring us down. But it's like, why now?
Right. And right when he requested a trade from his team. Like, before he requested a trade, them allegations didn't happen. Right when he requested a trade and the season was over, allegation 1. I think it's all the way up to like 16 now.
Ooh. I'm just like,
Something
why
like that.
now?
But the crazy thing about it is none of it's criminal. It's all civil. So it's all
But
money.
as a woman, not discounting anything.
I'm not either, but as a man, you're innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Because that's messed up. Like, because sometimes athletes get put in a lot. Like, when they get that stamp put on them, it's hard to come back from that. Especially like if it ain't true.
Yeah.
Because they did the same thing to Antonio Bryant. You remember when he signed with the Patriots?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden all these allegations. I mean Antonio Brown. I'm sorry.
Brown.
AB. But remember he had all them allegations, and then all of a sudden he got to the Patriots. Then boom, them allegations happened. He got cut, and then what happened after that? All them allegations went right away.
Right.
And now
I think now that we know the
now he back in the
ins
league.
and outs of, you know how it works when it's the powers that be. It has to work in their favor. So we're gonna always question everything when stuff like this happens. Like,
because we don't know the man personally, but it's been a lot of people who done came out on his behalf saying like he is like a true model citizen, like
who's benefiting?
charity, like he's like a charitable person, like everything, like he
don't come off. He don't
like
come
his
off like
his
Like
college
that
his
all.
college head coach raves about him, like not even just being a football player, just as a man. So it's kind of hard, but like I said, I always wait until all the facts and everything is out there before I make my real judgment on it, because like I said, you're innocent till proven guilty.
Man, first of all, while I'm over here feeding my face, getting greasy, we ain't got no napkins.
right?
I want to make sure I shout out Auntie for making this chicken. Thank you, Auntie. He had some sides, but I dropped them on the way in here. I'm sorry. I broke your plate. I'm sorry, Auntie.
The casserole dish is done.
I'm going to return it. We just eating chicken.
Right.
Talking about innocent until proven guilty. Derrick Jaxn.
No relation to me at all. He spelled
I
his
don't
shit-
know.
Spell his name different.
Just because it's spelled different on Facebook don't mean nothing. All y'all Jacksons coming from the same plantation owner. Y'all all related. Y'all all for President Jackson. Y'all all related. So
What's up, man? It's getting wicked.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting too wicked, man.
I personally was not
that's
one
the
of
dude
them.
cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him up. Put him up
Yeah.
on him.
Okay, so he's one of those relationship gurus, self-proclaimed relationship gurus, who has a following
I already know
because
where
of
this
the
is going.
advice that he gives.
Big following.
He has a tendency to throw men under the bus.
I already know where this is
as
going.
men like to say, and queens, you deserve better. Don't mess with those.
Oh, he one of them
boys."
guys.
He one of them.
And that's how he sneak up and get the
he's
box.
written a
That's what I
couple
see. He
books.
one of them kind of people. Okay, I already know what kind of dude he is.
Now like third mistress done came out as of what I'm saying, for real, like as of Wednesday night, third mistress has come out.
He's sitting to have one-on-ones
He's
telling
talking
them
about
like you
he's
deserve
been
the world
right
and this
on
and
this
that, and
spiritual
then
walk for
Start
like
pulling your pennies
and start pulling you. And then all of a sudden,
they fall for it.
Y'all on the-
Manipulators are good.
y'all clearing off
He
the desk.
actually had video of him sitting next to his wife. Like, I apologize. I'm sorry. We've been working through it for the past 6 months. Now the third mistress then came out and was like, we just had relations last Thursday, y'all. Like, I don't know what this man talking about.
Oh, Lord.
Ace Metaphor came to bat for him. Y'all know Ace, out of Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah,
He's another relationship guru. That's big bro. Just give him a chance. He a good dude. Today, Ace is like, he lied to us all. He manipulated us all. Like, it's over. You on video talking about your book code, 50% off to get your book.
Right.
Like, you are still trying to sell your book.
Right. Money hustle.
You more concerned, Ace said it, you more concerned about your book and your business than your family and your marriage.
Of course.
And got your wife sitting there, and then she make a video on herself. You see her bonnet. It wasn't a bonnet, y'all. It was like this little crochet, little knitted thing. But it looked like a bonnet, sis. It just looked like a bonnet. You was sitting up there looking. It looked like a bonnet. That's all.
But
this is my armor of God, my protection of the. She is abused, y'all. She is psychologically and emotionally abused, and people will use that God stuff to like keep you,
right?
You know, in bondage, like and. I'm not even gonna say God stuff because God is real, but that religion stuff,
right?
To keep you in bondage, you know. And she really feeling like I can't leave. This is my husband, sis. He's dragging you.
Yeah.
Dragging you.
Yeah, we got a lot of them guys. Y'all know a lot of them kind of people. that don't practice what they preach. You know.
We've all had to eat our words. I have had to eat my words a couple times.
Yeah,
you know, I've spoken very, very assuredly about a lot of subjects that right now I'm pulling like toenails out my teeth, like my foot is in my mouth. Like, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't mean it that way. But yeah, you've made a whole living off of
right. But
what queens deserve.
But that's kind of like what that's kind of like what the world is though. Like it's about controversy though. Like, you know, that stuff still gonna sell.
Is he selling a book? Is this
like right now it'd be a perfect time for him to come out a book called Scandal.
He got the book is called Healing Together.
Yeah.
Boom, perfect.
Yeah.
Because he cheated before.
Yeah.
How much I bet you his book sales is through the roof now.
Let's buy it and see what he's talking
Nah,
about.
man, I don't listen to frauds.
Nah.
I ain't gonna waste my time. Like, that's just a waste of energy.
Everybody's commented on it.
Derrick Jaxn.
Derrick Jaxn.
Shame on you.
You gotta move a little bit better.
You gotta you need to just bow out. Just
like right now, like bruh, in the position you in, like it is hard to cheat. Like if you wanted to, like it really is. Like you gotta think about it, like in the 90s and stuff like that, it was a lot easier.
You were supposed to cheat with deaf and blind girls, like that could not.
Listen though, because right now, like with this location on your phones and social media, like you might think you be out like at a secure spot. And then all it takes is that one person to take that one picture, y'all. Like, oh, who is this she with? Boom, sell it to the tabloids. You on front page looking like a dummy.
But fellas, I gotta ask y'all.
You could do what R. Kelly did. Keep denying
it.
Not me. That was my brother.
Right.
I mean, that's what you need to really do, period.
Brother, he's man.
That new video, he just came out with a reaction video to the video with him and his wife, and supposedly he was sitting outside of his mistress's house when he made the reaction video in third person.
Shut the front door.
Yes. Real shit. But off of him for a second, I just gotta ask y'all. A lot of women and men were coming at the wife about how she was looking in that video compared to what his mistresses look like. Little Instagram.
They was cold.
They was matched.
You a woman. Yeah, okay.
But my thing is this though.
Are men cheating because of what your woman looks like?
But my thing is this though.
I'll let you go.
Hold on. Let me say this though. In life, you always have a choice. Like if you wasn't feeling the way she look, you ain't have to marry her.
Yeah,
ain't nobody put a gun in your head and be like, "Hey, bitch, marry me." You know what I'm saying? Like, so that right there ain't got nothing to do with it. That's a scapegoat.
I'm gonna say this.
But you say yeah.
If I'm like taking care of myself, keeping myself up, I like to like look up to par, and you just don't want to, we gonna have a problem. I don't have that in my situation. But if that day was to ever come, I would have a problem. I understand women, you go through like these menstrual cycles, kids, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you know what I'm saying? You might be wore down, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be wore down too, but when it's time for us to step, I'm stepping.
Okay,
out.
but
and you gotta put it on and
it's
step
a
out
problem
with
if
me.
she falls off.
But yeah,
Right?
but this is my
She
thing.
started one way and then she
See, that's another thing.
But what if you meet her that way? What if you meet her?
Yeah.
They've been together since college, and she has been natural, very little makeup, her natural self.
That's his choice. So he married.
Let me ask you this: what city do they live in?
I don't know.
But my thing is this,
They
though.
went to they went to an HBCU. She was in the band.
Instagram can be very tempting.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. She's never been that. You know what I mean? I'm one person that I feel like I have to always be physically attracted to whoever I'm with. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, definitely it matters about the personality and their conversation, but I have to want you physically. Like, you got to get me going.
That's why I always say this: never rush a relationship.
Well, you gotta
grow
too.
Like you
gotta
gotta grow. You gotta grow.
Want.
You gotta grow with your partner, and then like you to where you can see like the habits they already developed, like from each person, like from the guy's perspective and from the woman's perspective, because if you be with somebody that long and then you start seeing their habits they develop, then you can make that decision. Like, do I want to be with this person for the rest of my life, or do I want to move on?
But sometimes though, Chucky, and I got a real close friend to me, like a real close friend. I seen him like actually tell his girl, like, this is what you can do. Like, you not really fitting with what I'm doing. You can do this, and you can do this, and she just she just wasn't with it. So he had to kick her to the, you know what I mean? Not kick her to the curb, but he had to remove himself from that situation.
Right.
And I be feeling like some girls, y'all kind of stubborn. Y'all don't want to, like, I came in this way, this how, like, you won't change. Like, but then it was after the dude leave or start cheating, it was, well, you should have told me you felt this way. I told you I'm tired of you coming out with
the reason. I mean, I feel like
shower cap on.
But the only reason that woman can get mad is if that's how you met her. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. A couple come together and one glows up. You know what I mean? And the other one doesn't.
Glow down.
Well, just doesn't ride. You know what I'm saying? Just doesn't glow into what we feel like is their potential. Mm. And sometimes those couples work, sometimes they don't. But you can't fault that person. Like, that's how you met them. Now, I can completely understand you get with a girl and she's a size 6, and then 5-10 years later she's a size 16, and you like, baby, I like petite women. Like, that's how I met you. I love you, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, a woman cannot be mad at that.
She gonna find some way to spin
it. You know, if you love me the way I am, I love myself. Okay, but everybody has their preference. Me personally, I love a thick, chunky man, but I couldn't be with no 600-pound life. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm trying to raise up 150 pounds to get to your winky and shit. Like, that's not me. Like, I like them chubby, but not that chubby. Like, and if you got that fat, then I got a right to be like, I don't want you no more. Like, you don't do it for me. Like, I still love you, but I'm fucking Timmy down the street right now. Like, that's it.
I have a question then about that. Okay, say if you be with that person, you meet that person, and like they was on they shit. Like, y'all both was like on y'all shit. Like, y'all both got the glow up going, and then all of a sudden either he or she fell off. Like, say if she fell off, do you think he did something for her to fall off, or say if she fell off?
What you mean fall off?
Just stop caring.
Depression is real.
Mm-hmm. So that comes from the guy
or
the girl
or the
right. woman in the relationship.
Or neither.
So basically what I'm saying is, for a person to fall off, it's like the other person of the relationship has something to do with it.
Not necessarily. Sometimes people go through their own.
Not necessarily.
Sometimes people go through their own stuff. And it's
I done seen the guy be happy living his life, and the woman just bitter. I don't know. Yeah, just bitter. Like, I don't know. And
sometimes people go through their own things. They got their own issues.
Mm-hmm. But one of the issues that we face in the United States right now, man, I want to send a big RIP out to, you know, anybody that's been closely affected. It's affected the whole world, but closely affected by the mass shootings we've been having. There's been one in Orlando.
Atlanta, and then Colorado this week. The one in Atlanta was was a week ago.
Mm.
Okay. Yep. And then there was one in I think the one in Atlanta, I think it might have been 8 people was dead. And then the one in Colorado, I think it was 10.
10, yeah. I just think it's sad that it's just like another day in America. You know what I mean? Like, people talked about it, I feel like, for a second. It didn't get the big reaction that mass shootings have in the past.
Right.
It wasn't like a bunch of people talking about it. A police officer was killed. You know what I mean?
Right.
He had, 7 children?
Mm-hmm.
That was
Like,
in Colorado.
Right.
He the one who put me up to the one in Atlanta. I didn't even.
Yeah, it was like at a spa.
I just
Yeah,
caught up with
and
that one.
a man's wife was killed.
Yeah.
And they arrested the man. He was handcuffed for
Right.
hours before they even told him your wife is dead.
Right.
Like, he wasn't even a suspect. And he was a Mexican gentleman, and he's like, I don't know why they treated me like this. The only reason I can think of is because of my race.
Right.
You know, but, like, he's coming out, like, but nobody's talking about it. Like, people are talking about it, but it's just like.
Well, I mean, I give it up. I want to give a shout out to the coach of the Denver Nuggets, though.
Yeah.
He gave a heartfelt,
Yeah.
his heartfelt take on it. Like, he was emotionally involved. Like, you could see him crying. He named all 10 victims.
Yeah.
And he
It
could
sucks,
barely
man.
get through it.
Yeah, I watched that.
It sucks to think that you can really be just doing something that you do
Exactly.
any day,
Exactly.
every day, once a
Exactly.
month,
Exactly.
at the grocery store, getting a massage at a spa.
Exactly.
You woke up that morning thinking you had the rest of your life ahead of you, and you don't see it. Like, it's a wrap. Somebody feels some type of way, feel like they got the power to take your life, and it's a wrap, and that's scary. I think when, like, the last Kroger grocery store shooting, when all those people were killed, it's like, damn, like, can we do anything?
Right.
We can't go to the movies, we can't go to school, we can't go to the grocery store, we can't go to the
You
spa.
remember that big,
Because you
the
mad.
one
Yeah, like-
it was that big one in Vegas.
Yeah.
That was like a couple years ago. Like, it was been
I
some
don't get it.
crazy.
I don't know why they just don't just off yourself.
Right.
Just off yourself and just get it over with.
And it's just the having the conversation of gun control in this country again. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
guns. This country is a gun. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the shape of the country is a gun. It's a pistol. Like, that's what we have been. And it's embedded in us. It's what it is. We rape, we steal, we murder, we pillage, we take, we conquer. That's America. That's the America we live in.
Right.
And if you don't like it, you have the right to act out and get angry. And just depending on what color you are, that's how they're going to treat you.
Be making me think that the purge is like, I'll be wondering, like, can that really be real? Like, would that
When
really
I
ever
tell
happen one
people,
day?
y'all, that's why we putting this on wax right now. Because we going to be able to look back in a few years and they all going to be like, she was right.
Like that old school word use wax.
She was
Put that on wax.
right. All the stuff that we see, all the movies, all the shows we watch, it's just preparing us, you know what I mean, for what's next. Think about the stuff that we were watching 10, 15, 20 years ago. Maybe cars aren't flying. Yeah, they got a flying car. We aren't all flying cars. But the stuff is so real. The tablets, the FaceTiming. You know what I'm saying? Seeing people, video phoning and
I'll tell
everything.
you
Like,
what,
it's
though.
all preparing us.
I tell you what, though. I mean, if that's true, then I hope they leave a couple movies out of there, because I ain't ready to experience that. I ain't ready to experience no Day After Tomorrow.
I was just thinking of that.
Or no
shit.
damn, what was it, 2012?
We've
It was a
already
movie.
experienced Day After Tomorrow. Though, think about the forest fires and all the natural disasters that's wiped out cities, and like all of that's happened. Like,
I'll tell you what movie
maybe not on those grand
I'm not ready to
Hollywood
experience.
scales.
It's King Kong. I don't want to experience that.
Right, shit like
Could you
that.
imagine us? We doing this podcast
Well,
right here.
You
And
can't
King
even-
Kong just come
you
and we
can't
gotta.
even- you can't even shoot him.
Yeah.
Pacific
He gonna
Rim
eat that
monsters
bullet.
I'm
coming
gonna
out
try
the
to give
ocean
him this
and shit.
chicken. Like, you want this chicken from
Man,
Auntie?
I'm telling y'all,
he gonna
it's
eat that in one
preparing
bite.
us.
That ain't even gonna be nothing.
They telling us this stuff in these movies and TV shows so that when it really happens, we're not shocked. We kind of like, think about all these zombie apocalypse movies. If that shit was to happen right now, we have watched enough movies that we know what to do.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to try to get to a CDC center. You know what I'm saying? There's a community somewhere that's sustainable. We got to get north. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done watched enough shit. We got to get into the woods. Like, we
Yeah.
done watched enough stuff. We prepared
Follow the
without
North-
being
follow the
prepared.
North Star.
Right.
Right.
We prepared without being prepared. We know what to do. We need spears. We know to get them in the head. We know how to kill them.
Right.
We know what to have, what not to have. We know to be quiet. They done put movies out. There's some shit that's going to come up from the earth. You can't talk. How many silent movies has it been? It's been about 3 or 4 movies
Right.
about you got to be quiet. Like, they getting us ready. Like, they know what's out there. Let one thing escape from what they got locked up at Area 51. They let us know. This is how you need to react. I'm ready.
Look, Jordan went on her mini rant.
I'm ready. That could be my rant because I was ready. I'm ready.
No.
For the apocalypse.
No, you ain't been here in a while, so we gotta really get to the bottom of everything.
Oh my goodness.
But my first rant is I was around a guy, good guy, nice car, got his own spot.
Okay.
Handsome guy, you know what I mean? No homo. Sorry. Handsome guy. And it was a girl that he was trying to holler at. Mm-hmm. She messed with guys, I would say, that's kind of bottom of the barrel.
Okay. If you was real secure, you'd put a name on it.
And and he had a problem because the girl would not deal with him. He like, man, I done tried to smash. She said no. I done tried to take her on a date. She said no. He like, I just think it's a lost cause, but he like, I don't know why. And I just told him like, maybe what she has, the type of dudes that she deals with, it's a reason that she deal with them because she kind of just like them. You seeing this woman in passing on Facebook, on Instagram, and just because you see her and she looks pretty good, you think that this is her life. You know what I mean? Like, and it don't be that way. You know what I mean? So my thing is just stop feeling like just because you got stuff going on that you entitled to the woman who messes with guys who don't have nothing going on. Because maybe they don't want nothing. You know what I mean?
Or what if it ain't got nothing to do with none of that and she just don't want him?
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, he just can't figure out why she don't want him. You know what I mean? Like I said, handsome guy, car, crib, you know what I'm saying, take care of his kids.
You know how many handsome guys there are with cars and cribs and take care of their kids? Like, that does not mean you're desirable to every woman.
And then what make it so bad is that the guy that's her guy that she be messing around with, he kind of favors a friend of mine, you know, the guy that got his stuff together. You know what I mean? They got like the same slim build.
So she already got one. So she don't need
because I told him, I was like, well, maybe it's probably because you just not her type. Like maybe you might be too tall or something. And he like, no, she messed with whoopty whoop. And I'm like, damn, y'all kind of do look like y'all.
What kind of girls has he messed with?
I mean, I don't really get into that. I just know about this one particular girl that he, was trying to get with.
Okay, because I mean that matters a lot too. Like if you.
But he ain't out here like that. He not out here like that. He not out here running around fooling like that.
She could just be playing hard to get.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be up for the challenge. Don't give up. Don't give up after the first quarter. Like dang.
You the one to call because you feel like you give up. Do you not give up?
I don't. I give up because.
But you don't chase.
No, it's not that I don't give up. I don't waste my time. It's a difference.
But how do you know it's a waste of time unless you put in all the effort?
Because like I can just see it. Like I can just see where it's gonna go. So
I don't know.
I just excuse myself from the situation before it even gets started. I don't waste my time, so it ain't like I'll give up. I just don't waste my time.
With anybody.
Time is valuable.
Ever.
Huh?
With anybody ever.
I'm just not in that relationship. I'm in a relationship phase right now, but like I said, like this hot girl mentality, like it's gotta. I'm just waiting on this mentality to die down a little bit.
You definitely gonna find a girl in the summer. It's gonna be rough.
I don't understand. He always talk about hot girl mentality. Malcolm, you gonna have to pay for some stuff. Like you gonna have to buy dinner. You gonna have to buy dinner.
I mean, that's different.
He ain't reformed.
That's different. That's different. Like I will. I mean,
every time you gonna have to buy dinner every time.
Nah, fuck that.
Every time we go out on a date, you gonna have to pay. The fuck? I'm so
you got me all the way messed up.
I'm glad we putting it all out there.
All the way messed up.
All the way out there. This is why Malcolm is single.
Damn right.
It's like we are going Dutch.
Damn right. Y'all talk about all this damn independency and stuff like that, but then still y'all want us to buy our shit.
Talk to him.
Hell no.
Talk to him.
Hell no. You was like what the Tyler Perry said. You could do fine. You was doing good by yourself. God damn it. So now when I'm in the picture, all of a sudden, can you give me this? Can you give me that? Buy me some dinner. Can you pay this bill? I need a bag. Can you buy me a bag? Hell no, I'm not a bag type
I
buying
just
person.
wish, oh my goodness, I want to know how many guys feel this way.
It's
do
a lot.
love 'em, They just
don't say it.
But there's so many guys out there that's like, okay, you my man, like you gonna buy my food.
Man, you know how
my
many-
boy, you pay every time.
You know how
I'm
many
not
dudes
paying
I've been
for
riding in
dinner,
the car
lunch,
with,
nothing.
and they done pulled their ladies. I done been riding in the car with dudes. They done pulled their phone out and be like, man, look at her, begging,
Right.
begging.
And you gonna do it. You gonna send it.
Yeah, I think they
You
do it
gonna
later
do
on when they
right,
drop me off.
And then this is what's crazy about that though. Us guys, we don't even ask for much.
Right.
We really don't.
Right.
Like,
Okay, so what?
look.
Okay,
Okay,
ahead.
look. I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
give you an example.
Go ahead.
For example, I'm about to give you an example. Say me and you was dating and stuff like that. All right. Your birthday coming up or something like that. Planned a nice, extravagant trip. Everything.
Okay.
Boom. We got a nice time, a trip. You know, I got a little nice Airbnb with a pool, all types of stuff. We stunting, killing them. Then my birthday come up, I can't even get a goddamn plate to eat or something like that.
Well, no, that's not.
I can't get nothing. Like we can't barely get nothing.
Okay, first off, it's the thought that counts, Malcolm.
Nah, hell no.
It's the thought that counts. And then, secondly, what if you might be able to afford trip extravaganza? She might not be able
It
to
don't
afford
necessarily
that.
gotta be. It don't necessarily gotta be a trip. Like just me personally. Like just us. I could be
I'm
just.
definitely saying
I could
it should
just
be
be. I could
reciprocated.
just
feel special.
The
I could,
love,
yeah.
the love and
I could
attention
just.
should be
I
reciprocated.
could just be sitting. I could just be sitting down like on a Sunday sports day or something like that, just chilling, minding my business, watching the game or something like that. And then all of a sudden, you just come in with a nice plate of wings and some everything.
Some lingerie
You ain't say what I thought you was gonna say.
Everything.
Okay, but
like,
listen.
we
He
didn't
didn't say
even
what
gotta ask for
He
it.
didn't say what I thought he was gonna
What
say.
you gonna
this
say?
real?
Or what? What you thought I was
Ass
gonna say?
naked.
You come in
Oh,
there.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
Come in
that
there and
too.
Handle your business.
That too.
So listen, has this happened to you? Is this real? Are you? Is this like this is? You're talking from experience.
Yes.
You've had a girl who you've showered with gifts and it was not reciprocated.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
one
ma'am.
time.
Huh?
It happened one time, and they messed it up for everybody.
Yep. And I'm the type of person that I ain't gonna get food twice, so I'm not doing that
But
again
damn,
until.
you not getting no showered on your birthday.
But
if
it
you
ain't
not
even.
paying
It
for my
ain't never.
dinners
It ain't
the first
necessary.
3
It ain't.
days.
But that. But don't do me like that. Like, look. I mean, I would do that. Like, and paying for like dinner and stuff. That's nothing. I'm just talking about later on in the relationship to where, like, okay, we got a couple years into the game or something like that, and then all of a sudden, like birthdays or whatever come up, like every holiday got to be y'all's. Like all of a sudden, I thought Sweetest Day is supposed to be the guys. All of a sudden, it appears to be y'all's.
They will
That's
switch it.
y'all's holiday now.
I didn't say
trick
That's
that.
y'all's holiday
They
now.
will.
All of a sudden, why you ain't give me nothing on Sweetest Day? I thought that's supposed to be our holiday.
Right.
It ain't
I,
our
didn't- I
holiday.
thought it was the men's holiday. So
Hell
I'm
no,
not,
it still turns around on
They
the
done
woman.
Take over Easter and everything.
Everything.
I want a
Every
basket.
holiday.
I can't relate. 'cause
Give me
I'm
every
not-
holiday.
I'm
Give me a
not-
piece of jewelry in a
I'm
basket.
not that
Every
good.
holiday.
I
And then
just feel
another
like
thing,
you should
and
be
then-
able to pay
and
for
then
dinner,
another
Malcolm,
thing, and then another
and buy a
thing.
bag.
And then I'm the type.
Date too.
Then look, I'm the type to do this though. Like I want to live life like with a woman. Like you know, like I don't want to be stuck. Like okay, like I said, like I'm a traveling person. Like every chance I get, I will travel. Like even if like I don't mind that. Like it's just that sometimes like it don't even have to be a big gift. Like just something. Just give me something. Give me a dozen roses
done
or
opened
something.
up a
Like,
can of worms.
just something.
Damn.
I might not even like flowers, but like you said, the thought that counts. I don't get nothing. Nothing.
So
Nothing.
I
That's
opened
all.
up a can of worms. My bad.
That's all.
Right.
That's all
My
I'm
bad.
saying.
You done had him rant inside of my rant.
My bad.
That's all I'm saying, though.
I
That's
was
all I'm
trying to- I was
saying.
just trying to make a point.
What you got to rant about?
I just want to speak a little bit on toxic friends. Friends
We all have them.
in quotation,
We all have 'em.
maybe. Just feeling some type of way. Been going through some things over the last couple weeks, and
Who, you personally?
me personally,
Oh,
and just think that. I guess maybe my question I can pose to y'all too is like how often, like how many times do you let somebody show their ass on you
we both been through that.
before you back away? You know what I'm saying? Before you just
I
like,
just put a post up like that.
before you're just like, you know what? I can love you from a distance,
Yeah.
but your energy is just not good for me.
Yeah.
I'm not benefiting from this friendship at all. You know, I feel like I've gotten to an age where I feel like you should be able to look at every person in your life And it's not about being opportunistic or manipulative or anything like that, but somebody should offer something to you, whether it's they gonna always answer at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You got a flat tire, they gonna come get you. You hungry, they gonna feed you. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're a friend. They got something for you. They gonna listen to you. They gonna watch your kids. They gonna hold you down, whatever. Like, and vice versa for you.
Right.
When does the negativity and the toxicity come into play and outweigh the good? Like, yeah, she might,
for me, let me just say, for me, that's gonna be real quick. For me, it's when their negativity and toxic ways can put you in harm's way, like can really literally harm you.
Mm-hmm.
I done had a homie, you know what I'm saying, and it was like he always had an attitude and and just turn up for no reason, and one time we was out, you know what I'm saying, the boys got called on us, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's when it affected me, you know what I mean, because when they come and they see you acting a fool, I'm with you, we both go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid of jail or nothing. Well, I don't want to go to jail, but you know what I mean. It affects me. It affects me. So I feel like that's when you got to draw the line. Like, I love you, bro, but you got to stay over there. I talk to you on the phone, FaceTime you, but as far as me going out and popping out, you not the first person I call.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah, and then after that, it's how much you can tolerate. Like, if you can't tolerate, I mean, if you don't reach your level of you can't take no more, it's time for you to deuces. I love you.
Yeah, I think
I love you, but I can love you from a distance.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of my feelings getting hurt. Y'all know I'm sensitive.
Like, I always say this. Like, I'll just put a post like this. I'm like, I said something to the likes of, you can't help nobody who don't want to be helped. You can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. So the best thing you can do is fall back and hopefully they learn from their mistakes and grow.
I thought you was about to start rapping now.
Nah, I ain't rapping no more. I'm tired.
But see, some people never learn because I just feel like they so stubborn.
Yeah, they make the same. They make the same. They keep making the same bad choices over and over and over again. So, yeah. So like right now, like, as far as like all my friends that's in my life and stuff like that, like all my friends is like they're working on elevating. Like that's where that's like the elevator's going up on them. Like if you, it's sometimes it's cool to stay neutral, but if you're going down, I ain't going down with you.
Pulling me.
I ain't going down with you. But if you stay neutral, as long as you neutral and you still floating above the water, you know what I mean, that's okay. But if you like trending up, that's great. Like that's what everybody should do. Like every day you wake up, you should think of something like, what can I be better at?
And that's what we do at the Cookout. We think about elevate every day. So cheers to that. Chucky ain't got no glass.
I ain't drinking today, y'all.
Whatever
He put that on that.
So my rant is just, ladies, be good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stop with that jealous, envy bullshit. Like, Oprah said it. You cannot be friends with somebody who wants your life. You cannot be friends with a jealous friend. Like, that will not ever work out.
Right.
Y'all need, like, it's not okay for us as women to be envious of each other. We should be supporting each other, uplifting one another. We don't, like, throwing each other under the bus.
Right.
As soon as you get mad, throwing salt on your girl's name to her man or other friends, like, that shit's not cool.
Right.
At all. Period. I don't care if you're drunk, sober, high, whatever. Shit's not cool.
Right.
Period.
What you got to rant about, Chuckster?
Well, my rant is about, I mean, we done heard this before, but I never really ranted about it. But my rant is about the Grammys.
Going back to the Grammys.
Going back to the Grammys.
They
Because I mean, I just did, I just did a lot of research. Something just made me just Google some stuff, and I'm kind of amazed. Like, did y'all know Nicki Minaj ain't got a Grammy?
I thought she had one.
Nah.
I didn't know that until I read that.
She
here
didn't
recently
got a
about all
Grammy.
the people who don't
Cardi
have
and
them.
Meg got
But
one.
Cardi and Meg got one, but they're her offsprings.
Hold
And
on now.
they're her offspring.
What do you
Hold on
mean?
now.
Like, you are my son? Like, you
No,
you part of the Barbie?
I'm saying basically, if it wasn't for Nicki Minaj, it wouldn't really be them.
What, did
What?
Lil Kim got a Grammy?
Huh? Lil Kim got one. because for that, I don't really count that. I mean, I count it, but I don't because it's Lady Marmalade.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was the.
You know what I mean? That's the
Christina.
Grammys being cute. You know what I mean?
Okay, but no. What do you mean? If it wasn't for Nicki, they wouldn't be.
Because
Because
it was Nicki, to me personally, if Nicki, Cardi, and Meg came out the same time, Nicki had a way bigger impact first, bigger than all them.
But listen, Nicki had the same kind of impact and following as Cardi and Meg. Nicki chose to change up on her fans.
But hold on. Okay. I agree with you on that. But before she changed up, though, she was the hottest. Matter of fact,
yeah, I have all her.
Why she ain't got a Grammy? That's my thing.
Because you're still talking about a black woman.
That's why she ain't got a Grammy.
Two, you still talking about a rapper.
Well, she wasn't a rap. She was getting into categories with the other rappers though, right? And she wasn't about to win over Jay and Lil Wayne and Drake.
But still though, but Megan done won. Cardi B won.
Because
who they won over? Ain't no big dogs there. Ain't no Coles in there.
It's a different time. It's a different time, Malcolm. It's a different time. It's a different time.
I just feel like it's just a lot of great artists who done paved the way.
Oh yeah, but it's not
don't
because
have
of
nothing.
Nicki.
Nicki, yes, she does.
I love Nicki, yes, but it would be a Meg and a Cardi because there was a Queen and there was a MC Light and there was a
Let's keep it all the way
a
buck. Let's keep it all the way a buck. Before Nicki Minaj, female hip hop wasn't really popping like that. I mean, you had Shauna doing a little something, but female Missy was in and out. Missy was
Eve,
man, her run was over then.
Missy and Eve were my favorite rappers.
When Nicki came out, it was popping.
Yeah, wasn't nobody.
But female rap was over.
Yeah,
it was over.
So she had no competition.
It was over.
Yeah.
And then as soon as
she was competing with the guys.
As soon as competition came on the scene, what was her problem?
She was competing with the guys, though.
What was her problem? As soon as some other females came on the scene, she got bitter.
But how long was it when she was on top though? I mean, everybody always had a point to where they on top for a long time. You got to think before she even had her before Cardi and them came in, Nicki already had about 10 years in the game.
I appreciate you going hard for Nicki, but as you said,
everybody have their time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody have their time.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that if they would have came out at the same time, Nicki's impact was a lot bigger than them. That's all I'm saying.
You can't. It was an entirely different time. She came out in a time where you still had to buy albums. I still got Pink Friday CDs. It was a different time. Her crossover was not as big as Meg and Cardi because you got all the social media. You got TikTok and all they dances, Stallion. It's just different time. It's a different time. Period. We didn't have no Pink Friday dances on social media. It was just a different time.
But hold on though. But you got the barbs though.
Yeah,
but how many barbs?
When somebody was coming at Nicki, how many barbs used to always defend her?
It was a lot.
Yeah, but how many barbs are have fallen off from Nicki because she got fucking weird? Nicki got weird. Then she went and married her pedophile ex. That was weird. She did weird stuff.
Bringing into personal life. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
We gonna get us shut down before we even get started.
All right.
Nicki was weird. She started doing weird stuff. Her fans fell off from her.
But what? Hold on. Time out. What artists ain't weird? Explain that to me. What artists don't never get weird?
And ain't nothing wrong with being weird.
When they get famous.
What artists ain't weird?
Jay-Z.
I was gonna say a lot of artists don't get weird.
One artist.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you better not.
One artist.
Mal,
give me a list. Give me a list.
She went all.
Nas had to wait 30 years to win a Grammy.
She went all the way left, Mal.
Snoop still ain't won a Grammy yet, and Snoop probably had the biggest impact in hip hop when he first came out. Didn't get a Grammy.
Grammy so white.
50 Cent was the biggest artist, sold 10 million records, ain't got a Grammy.
Grammy so white. Why are we trying? Why are we should be worried about BET?
Only thing is, this is what I'm. I'm saying that just. I'm saying that just to say this. This is where it all comes together. I'm saying that just to say this. The number one genre in music right now is what?
Hip hop.
Hip hop. Why don't we have enough categories? But we let people like Billy Ray Cyrus jump in and make a little money with Lil Nas X. But we accept that and he get a Grammy for that. But we can't navigate our way through.
You asking the dumbest questions in America right now. That should be the segment. Dumb questions to ask in America.
No, it ain't a dumb question.
It is. You were really asking.
It ain't dumb.
Aren't black people winning on a larger scale?
No,
in
man.
America.
No.
It's white. whole
No, I
Grammys
just don't
filled
like
with
the.
all white men. Why
I just
are we
don't like
doing
the fact.
that?
I just don't like the fact that. I mean, I'm just a real historian. That's all. I'm just giving flowers what I can.
I think what y'all need to do is next year the Grammys, y'all too. I'm gonna fly y'all out. Everything on me. I'm gonna send y'all out there with these signs. And
Yeah.
I want y'all two to boycott the Grammys.
We gonna have our own Bluetooth microphone.
Tell people to come back to the
and
BET
try to
Awards.
do interviews
Okay?
on the red carpet.
If you feel that way, you're gonna do it. No.
No. My thing, then look, I just read this. This was crazy to me
Absolutely.
though. This was crazy to me though. I don't even think he was even nominated.
Who?
Pop Smoke. This man just broke Eminem's record for the longest #1 album. He's on his 20th week right now.
Y'all know not to get to talking about Pop around me.
Pop Smoke right now. So you mean to tell me? And then they always say like, well, it's about the song selection and all this. So you mean to tell me the Woo? That's a clean song.
Any young boy at the age of 20 that can growl like that deserves a Grammy.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Also, if you tired of Spectrum and satellite hitting your pockets, get on over to my folks at gtvcable.com and make sure you use the code the Cookout. That's DACOOKOUT for special offers. Man, springtime. It's here, y'all.
I'm excited.
How you feeling? Springtime?
Yeah, springtime.
You know, I've been working out. I done dropped a little bit of weight.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I'm ready to.
you slimming
I'm
down.
ready to take my shirt off. I gotta get a couple more gold chains though.
We remember last
I
summer
feel like
you
you gonna
mowing
take
the
your shirt
lawn
off.
naked.
Don't even talk about that. That wasn't even me. Remember? That wasn't me. Not me.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
It was a
allegedly, it wasn't
clone.
me.
Allegedly.
It wasn't
He
me.
Gucci.
Allegedly.
But I can't wait. Springtime. I love it. I gotta make sure I take my allergy pills a lot though.
And it's definitely acting up already.
Yep,
My
already. It's
oldest
already hit
is
me.
already sneezing.
It's already
and
hit
stuff.
me, man. So stock up on your Zyrtec, your Allegra, your Claritin, whatever you prefer.
And the off-brand is good too. Off-brand
what
is
store?
good too.
What store? Any store? or-
Kroger. It's all the same. They all came from the same factory, guys.
Okay.
Just different name.
It's different names.
I used to I didn't want to buy off-brand medicine. I was like, man, I feel like it don't work as good.
It's all comparable.
The price of this medicine now, you better buy the off brand.
Right, you buy in the box. When you buy
I
the
remember
name
one time
brand,
I
you're
remember
paying
one
for the
time I
name.
went in for some for something. I had a headache. I just went in for that and just to see the name brand. That name brand bottle, the little tablets, man, them things was like $13 or something.
I think Kroger's ibuprofen work better than.
I don't
name
take
brand
ibuprofen. I just heard ibuprofen ain't good for you, so I don't take them.
See, I feel like Tylenol does nothing for me, but
I
a
don't
lot of
do-
medications you can't take ibuprofen with.
I don't do Tylenol. I don't really take medicine too much anyway, except for my vitamins and then if I do have a headache, I usually take Excedrin migraines, and they usually gone.
All right, well, now that we gave this plug to the big pharma,
Hey.
Google Dr. CB and do all natural medicines, guys.
Once again, like I said, if this is your first time tapping in with the Cookout, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, because we will comment back, because that's what we like to do. We like to talk, and we just like to chop it up. That's what we do.
We fun.
It's good to have you back, Jay Lee. It's good to have you back.
I'm so
man.
excited to be here. I just
Good to
want
have
to
you
say I
back.
love
I know
Yo.
you're gonna be scared. You got to come under the
higher
lights and all that.
faculty.
You know
I
what
mean, it's bright, and I'm drinking. I'm probably glistening a little bit.
But shout out to higher faculty though. Them the guys. Shout out for giving
Heck
us
yeah.
this space. And like I said, we got a Patreon that's gonna be up here soon, because these mics ain't cheap, these lights ain't cheap, this food ain't cheap, and everything we about to bring to you is not gonna be cheap. So we gotta keep progressing.
I'll match it. Whatever y'all
Keep-
donate, I'll
keep-
match.
keep
it's
left.
stimmy season. Throw it in the bag.
Keep leveling up. I'm your host, Booskin, aka Fatback Jackson. Ooh, with my co-host,
Jordan Lee, F it, it's just me.
my words learned, and the anchor of the show, Chucky Russell. This is the Cookout Podcast.
The world's most secure podcast.
We out.
Bye.